Good morning. I'm Carl Mingers with Aaron Burns. We are WRME Live, Weikert Realtors Main Edge out of Mustang, Oklahoma. Okay. This is episode 133. What is today? 23rd? Man.
24th.
24th. January is almost gone. 1/12 of the year. Where are you at in your real estate business? It just everybody has all these goals. I read somewhere this week on our plane flights about most New Year's resolutions are dead by the 21st of January, and I guess that's probably true. I don't remember who did the study, but
well, that's understandable because you think about it, until you get into the habit of doing something.
And I think it takes like 30 days to develop a habit, right? So,
and then if you put it off, and then you put it off again, and you put it off again, then eventually it's not a priority, and then it just goes away.
And life is so busy nowadays, but you gotta not let being too busy get in the way of changing the way you do things, the way you look at life, the way you interact with people. I just spent the last few days in Las Vegas at the National Home Builders Show. The exhibitors, all excellent, nice people and everything, but there's so many people in this world that are so rude, like flying. Mm-hmm. Goodness gracious, the TSA, they need to take all those people and sit them down and say, hey, you at least need to chill out just a little bit. I mean, they could be a little nicer.
Customer service, people skills matter.
But they have a captive audience. They don't care. They don't have to care.
Right.
And that's a problem to me because I love taking care of people. I mean, from renters to the agents to all my clients that I deal with, I want to take care of them. Right. I want them to have and know that I genuinely care about everything that we're dealing with. Right. Okay. And, it's just frustrating that we have so much of our society that doesn't care. They just don't, common courtesy has seemed to have gone out the window.
See, and another thing with that, if you're working with an agent, whether it be us or whoever, if you want out of that, you can. Yeah. We can do a release of contract. We can release you from that contract and let you move on to someone you have a better relationship with or feel like you can communicate with better, or that you feel like they're doing what you understand what they're doing or you want them to do, or they understand what you're trying to say
that's
better.
Like every one of my listings, I do an easy exit listing. If I don't like them or they don't like me, we're better off to find somebody that fits their situation better. I firmly believe that's the way we ought to do
Same
all
with
business.
Buyers, I let every buyer know if at any point you want to go with somebody else, just have the common courtesy to let me know.
Well, the big thing, like with expireds, that's an expired listing for anybody that doesn't quite understand what we're talking about. Most of them, I wouldn't say most of them, a lot of them relist with the same agent. But if that agent was not communicating with them, why would you do that?
Right.
Okay. Find somebody that's going to communicate with you, talk to you, let you know what's going on, evaluate your pricing. If you're not getting the right amount of showings, you have to look at there's got to be something. It's either price or condition, one of the two. Okay. And you got to look at those things. And most agents, I think, are afraid to have that conversation with their clients because it's not like they're adversarial. It's just they're afraid to give their sellers bad news. And it's not really bad news. It's just news.
And I've been in that situation where we had a price drop and we had a price drop and we had a price drop. And eventually we were at the point where we were selling it for less than they bought it for. It was a hard bite for them to take, but they understood.
And that doesn't happen that often in our market. And every neighborhood's different. That's why you have to really focus on what's happening in that neighborhood, what's causing a price drop in a neighborhood and a value drop, And then you'll have the next neighborhood not very far away.
Right.
That's just appreciation like gangbusters. You know, it's just crazy.
And, you know, when you have new builds coming in and different things, all that affects. So knowing and looking helps you better explain it and prepare your clients for what's going on. This is where it looks like it's going.
Communicate.
And let them talk about it and decide what they want to do.
Well, we got watching this morning.
We have Sandy and Christine and Julie.
Julie?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. I'll tell you what, is this crazy January weather or what? Of course, I was gone. We were in Vegas. It was beautiful this week out there. And yeah, I would check our cameras at home and see, actually, I guess we saw snow flurries one night.
It was sleeting, yeah.
Sleeting? Okay. Yeah. We're like nice and snug, you know, in our nice warm area out there. It was great. But Vegas is great to visit. But there's no way I could live there. That's got to be the rudest city on planet Earth.
I don't know. There's some that are tied closely with it. It's just not Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's not the South.
You know, yeah. We got on the elevator with a gal from Australia, and I could tell I thought she was from Australia. I asked her, so where are you from? She goes, Australia, you know, and like, yeah, I suspected that. She goes, you're from the Midwest. Not Texas. Could be Oklahoma. Yeah. She says, we have such a unique accent, even for Americans. I don't see it. I know we don't talk
Has she
quite
been to
like
Boston, Massachusetts, Connecticut? I can't understand it.
Yeah, she's been to New York City, and she did not like it one bit. But it was very interesting. I love talking to all the different people from all over the world. You know, at the home builder show, at one booth, there's a whole section of just Chinese products. Okay, and one of them was named Irene, and the other one was named Agnes. Okay. And, you know, that was my mom's name. And it kind of threw us for a loop because my mom was Irene Agnes Mingers. Okay. But, you know, that wasn't their real name. They picked these names off of some website somewhere thinking that they picked the wrong era. You know, that was from the 30s and 40s.
You know? Easier for people.
You know, it was just so funny the way it fell out. But, you know, and most of the Chinese people were very, very nice. You know, they were probably the most courteous. The Koreans you couldn't get them to talk at all. It was kind of weird, but I don't know, just being around all those exhibits and all this stuff and everything that's going on in the building industry. There's so much technology going on. You know, I hope it finds more of its way into Oklahoma.
So if you're doing a custom build, talk to your builder and see if there's other options. Even if it might cost a little more, it might be worth it for you in the long run.
Well, around here, pretty much everybody's, you know, sticks and brick kind of, you know, builder mentality.
Well, barndominiums are getting more popular.
Well, the problem with barndominiums is getting them financed, but there's even more companies coming around to start finance those. Yeah, as you know, I kind of live in a mini barndominium right now, but it was so cost effective, you know, that we could pay cash along the way and not have any debt on it, which was a huge deal for me.
Well, that and the benefit of not having to worry about the wood studs and beams and the roof and you know, stuff lasts a little longer.
Lots of things going on in the building industry and the real estate industry and everything else. What do we got making all that noise downstairs? Okay.
We'll get it.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
I am.
Okay.
If y'all got questions, let us know.
Yeah, just email us or put comments down here. We respond to all the comments always. Well, we are WRME Live, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us. Bye-bye. I think